Welcome back to my Girl Love series review on this channel. Today, let's talk about episode 6 of Girl Rules. I'll start with Prim and Bambi. The episode opens with them waking up together, and the way Bambi looks at Prim is so full of love, like she is completely whipped. Prim teases her, saying she looks like a cat, and honestly, that is so accurate. She looks really cute. Then we have the breakfast scene where Bambi tries to cook for Prim. You know when a rich girl goes into the kitchen, things never go smoothly. The smoothie scene was so chaotic, she just put everything in there. Fruits, vegetables, water. I was like, who is going to drink that? And then she forgot to close the lid, so it splashed everywhere. Messy, but still very cute. Their relationship has been soft and sweet again for the past 2 episodes, but knowing this series, nothing ever stays easy. They have been too peaceful. So something was bound to happen, and it finally did. The conflict this time is related to family, especially the situation where Bambi gives money to Prim's father. I think Bambi truly wants to help, but the way she handles it shows how out of touch she can be sometimes. For her, money can solve everything, but for Prim, it is not that simple. Her reaction makes sense. It feels like she still loves Bambi, but the way Bambi acts can be exhausting. I actually like this conflict because it feels realistic and fits their personalities. It also fills in the emotional gap that I felt before when they got back together too easily, without a proper conversation. And then we have Side C appearing in this episode. I really like her presence. She clearly brings more drama, especially in the badminton scene, and it feels like she is interested in Prim. Maybe she knows something about Bambi's past. I'm just guessing. But she definitely feels like the next obstacle in their relationship. Moving on to Shasha and Gorya. In this episode, it is very clear that Shasha genuinely likes Gorya. She even goes to Gorya's family restaurant to see her, and the place is so busy, it looks really stressful. Shasha shows up looking amazing, greets the parents politely, but then gives such a cheeky answer when Gorya asks why she is there. That moment was honestly a bit annoying, but also funny. Even when Gorya is cold to her, Shasha stays and helps out, taking orders and serving customers. That part was really cute. She even uses her popularity to attract more customers and help the restaurant sell out faster so it can close early, just to have a chance to talk to Gorya. Their interactions are really fun. Shasha says Gorya is jealous. Gorya denies it, but we all know there is something there. Their chemistry is really good, especially in the MV scenes, which were super cute. But at the same time, I feel really bad for Shasha in this episode, especially with her manager. She trusted that person, so being treated like that is really painful. When she said she just wants to feel loved and needed, it actually hurt to hear. You can really see how lonely she is. I honestly feel really bad for Shasha, and I hope Gorya will open her heart and give her the kind of love she needs. Shasha is slowly changing for the better and starting to show her true self to Gorya, a version of her that is not as difficult or sharp as she usually appears. If these two end up together, it would actually be really great. Now for Min and Prow. After everything, Min finally realizes how toxic her past relationship was. And then comes the most frustrating part, when she meets her ex to get her documents. The way he talks is disgusting and disrespectful. He even uses her sexuality to attack her, which is just awful. Things get worse when he grabs her, and Prow steps in to protect her. The situation becomes really tense, and they end up at the police station. Prow says that the man was harassing a woman and wants to file a report, which is completely reasonable. But once they get there, the attitude they receive is really disappointing. That scene clearly shows how women are often not taken seriously in situations like this. It also reflects a heavier social issue, which is discrimination against LGBTQ+ people. This is something that appears not only in personal relationships, but also within systems like law enforcement. It also explains why many people hesitate to go to the police, because they are afraid of being treated this way. It is sad, but also very common. And it is something society really needs to change. Still, I think it is very important that the series is willing to bring these issues to light. It looks like the next episode will have even more drama, especially when Prim thinks that Bambi slept with Shasha just to get back at her. Personally, I do not think anything serious will happen between them. Or if anything does happen, it would probably just be Shasha letting Bambi stay over for the night. I feel like Shasha is changing for the better to be accepted by Gorya, so I do not think she will cross the line. We will have to wait for episode 7 to know for sure. If you have not watched episode 6 yet, go check it out. And if you already did, let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear them.